This morning, Innocent from the Tracker Academy has just managed to find a male leopard up in a marula tree. So we're busy trying to get ourselves across there before he comes down. It's quite likely the marula male, just based on exactly where Innocent is. We'll have to obviously decide that once we get there. But we haven't been able to put a story out on a male leopard in quite some time, so we're hoping to try and get across there and see him before he moves off into some thicker vegetation. So we were wrong, and it turns out that it is in actual fact the Senegal Bush Male. He's perched up perfectly in an amazing marula tree. He's got an incredibly full belly which is draped over the side of one of the branches there. But it's starting to warm up, the sun's just breaking through some of the clouds and starting to illuminate him, so I'm sure he's going to get quite warm being up there, and it's just a matter of time that he's probably going to come down and try and settle in the shade, probably in some of the long grass nearby here. He's not going to really be doing too much more with a belly that's that full. He's going to be looking for a spot to just rest out for the most part of today and throughout the heat of the day. But it's just great to actually see a male leopard be able to put a story out on the Senegal Bush Male again. And what a perfect spot that he's found himself in this morning. So he's just come down out of the tree. Pretty clumsy descent from the tree from his side. He didn't want to come down in the front. He looked a little bit agitated, so he tried to go down the back of the tree, which was almost like leaning over him. So he tried to get down into a small tree right next door to the marula, and that definitely couldn't bear his weight, so he lost his balance and then toppled out of there. But as he came down, we sort of lost view of him. We're not too sure exactly where he's gone. But with this grass being so long, I mean, look at it, it's almost up to our sort of waist and we're in the vehicle. For a leopard, he's going to be able to hide in here very, very easily. And knowing the Senegal Bush Male, he's probably just walked off and hidden right behind one of these bushes. And unless you know exactly where he is, you're going to drive past him 9 out of 10 times. So we'll have a little look further, see if he's around here. But if not, I think we'll call it quits there and see what else we can find for the morning. So we've just managed to find one of the Ndhzenga males and an Ntsevu female, and these two have been together for probably about 10 days now. We haven't yet seen them mating properly, but just the fact that they've been together for this long piques our interest. They're lying out in the open. We have had some pretty heavy rain, so I don't want to get any closer because this is a Sodex site and we may get ourselves bogged down. So we're just going to sit and view them from a distance. But it's an amazing scene to see the male lying in some long grass with it all waving in front of his face. The female's a bit sort of further out in the open and easier to see. They're lying probably about 30 meters apart, and so if they were mating they'd probably be a little bit closer, but I mean that's just a bit of speculation, I'm not too sure. We'll probably leave them shortly because not much has happened here. We can't get any closer, so our shot diversity isn't going to be that great, but awesome just to see that they're together. So I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of them going forward. Hopefully with that we'll see one of the Birmingham males soon. So it's getting late into the evening, the sun's set. Behind us here is a bit of a cloud bank over to the western horizon, and we're spending some time with the Ximungwe female and her young male cub. As we arrived, she was up in a tree and had just been resting up in the marula tree there. She's then come down and given us the most amazing spectacle of the two of them just playing with each other. Because he's a young male and he is not yet independent from her, he's still very much reliant on her for food, and he hasn't quite yet mastered the skills of stalking, hunting, tackling, wrestling. So he's going to use this as a perfect opportunity to practice all of those skills. And having an excitable mother as the Ximungwe female is, it provides the perfect opportunities for him to then practice and play, because she retaliates and also gives him a little bit of stick as well. it's been great. And sometimes it's actually best to sit back, keep quiet, and actually just watch the sighting unfold. And so they've been moving around, playing a lot. He's been stalking, tackling her, leaping over these mounds of grass to try and go after her, wrestling, playing with her tail, and just really having a fantastic time. You can hear a lot of the frogs in the background as well, but it's starting to get pretty dark and it's going to be difficult to stay with them and really enjoy it, as well as we've had a fantastic sighting so far. So I think let's head back to camp and settle in for the evening.